if you're going to, or you are scientific English teachers, right? What do you do before you teach a lesson of science or math?
Make some also prepare, make some activities.
Yes. Yes, what else?
Prepare lesson plan.
Prepare lesson plans.
Flashcards.
Flashcards. Videos. Data show.
Some games.
Some games. Vocabulary. Yes, excellent, wonderful. But you forget about something. Before this, you must do something. Number one, we should have a meeting with English, with science and math teachers. Okay, this is number one. Number two, you should have a look at their yearly plans. And also at their plans step by step. If they're working or not. You are going to teach, suppose today, you are going to teach photosynthesis for your students and they didn't study the science. What will you do? You're going to teach the lesson?
No.
Of course not. You're going to stop and you have plan B, which tells you to revise something. Okay? So, number one, we should have a meeting with math and English departments. Number two, we should have a look at their yearly plans, monthly plans, weekly plans, every day, okay, to cope with each other. About teaching, this here is what you talked about when you teach terms to the students. Of course, you should use, I think you know all these things, realia, miming, drawing pictures, showing the flashcards, making sounds, using synonyms and antonyms, prefixes and suffixes, explaining words, flashcards, using words in context. Of course, you can consider all these items when you teach your students. I'm not talking about the strategies in details because you're going to see it practically when you see some lesson plans. But we must consider also, like English teachers, we are the same. When you start your lesson with your students, of course you divide it into starter, the activity, the closure, the same. But you may have some information about science and math. Very important for a scientific English teacher to have some kind of depth of knowledge. When we talk about knowledge, we don't say that you're going to teach your English. Of course, you must have an idea. Because you are working on two dimensions. Number one, the language itself. You're going to work on terminology of the subject itself. The word, the definition, the word in context. But what about science and math? Are you aware of science and math or not? When you teach, you are not going to teach the subject itself, but you are going to teach the terminology. You are going to teach the definition. You are going to talk about definitions of these words and using them in context. If you're going, for example, to teach something related to math, like linear and nonlinear functions, okay? You must understand it first. If you're going to teach a digestive system, respiratory system, at least you should know the function of the organs. Okay? Don't say that we are not science teachers, we are not math teachers. No, you must be aware of this. If you can't understand, you must sit with the science teacher or the math teacher to give you an idea. And when you work on this, you must think of the activities for the student that make it easier. Also, you must think of something to help you teach them something related to math. For example, you know that when you have the book, for example, if you have 7 power 2, sometimes he asks you about 7 power 2 equals what? Equals 49, equals 14, equals 21. If you can't understand it in math, you can't help them. So you will give them, for example, 7 power 2, tell them only 7 by 7, okay? Not more. You are not going to teach the subject itself. For example, if you are going to say 7 power 2, what you will say? 7 by 7, only this. Okay? You are not going to teach the subject itself. If you are going to teach photosynthesis, you are going to ask them, when does it happen? By day or at night? Okay? You are not going to go deeply in the subject, but such a hint. And you as a teacher, if you are aware of the subject, that will help you control your students very well. So we must have meetings with science and math teachers. We must have an idea about the subject itself. We must concentrate on the language itself. You know, what are the components of the lesson of the scientific English lesson? What are the components? How many? How many strands, as we say, that you focus on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose. How many?
The tasks you need.
The tasks. Huh? No, the task is when you teach a scientific English lesson, you must concentrate on 4 things. Yes. Pronunciation, spelling. There are 4, right? There are 4. Huh?
Relate the picture to the word.
Okay, this is the way you teach the word. So number 1, you have the word, you have to listen to the word, then repetition, pronunciation, yes, reading, then writing. So when you work, you must work on these 4 ways, or 4 strands, 4 items, 4 tasks for the word itself. And after that, you must work on the word in context. I know it's not easy for anyone to work to give this an example. Let's have an example. For example, if you're going to teach something like math, you know. Okay. If you have something like this, you said that you use pictures, right? And you use what? The word. Here, for example, triangle, square, and here you have 3 sides, 4 sides. If you're going to ask them to write the word in the context, what will you do? You will say, a triangle has
3 sides.
very easy sentence. Here, a square. So you have all polygons. You can do this. Hexagon has 6 and so on. So you can help them with an example, then they can follow. Also, this is with science and math. So you must think of a way to help the students create sentences. Something else, when you work with the starter, or the starter must have a relation with the lesson itself. Okay? If you are going to teach science, the starter must be related to science. If you are going to teach math, the starter must be related to math. Then you work with the activities and then the closure. Today we are going to have some strategies like KWL. You know it? Yes. KWL. But today we are going to listen to something different. KWLS. Sure. Think about it. I not see it. So be with our colleagues. With our colleagues, they are going to tell you how to use it. Okay. So we'll have something today like videos, flashcards, group work, KWLS, the words, how to use it, and some competitions. I had an idea also about teaching words. You can give the word to the students. You can use it. Look, listen, say, copy. Again, look, listen, say, copy. After that, 3 other things. What are they? Write, notice, correct. Again, look, listen, say, forgot. Okay. After that, other 3 things. What are they? Write, because I'm not going to see the word. I'm going to write it. Then notice, to know if it is right or wrong, then correct. This is for the word itself. After that, you are going to use this word in context, as we sit here. Okay. This is one of the ways you're going to sit there. Also, you can have some spelling graces with the words at the end of the period, as you are going to do it. Okay. This is something really about scientific English. The best practice is more important than talking. So when you see some model lessons with our teachers, we'll have 2 model lessons. The first one will be with Mr. Elhusseiny. It will be about math lesson for grade 9. The second one will be with Mr. Muhammad Said. It will be for grade 8, and it will be about science. So you're going to see the 2 lessons, and we're going to listen to your feedbacks. Of course, we want to know what's good and what we want to improve. Of course, we are working, we started scientific into this year. We didn't reach our best practice, but I think we have good practices. So we are going to share with you our ideas today. Thank you very much. And now with Mr. Elhusseiny.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Mr. Elhusseiny. I teach grade 9. This is my first year here. And today I'm going to explain a lesson I'm already explaining this week. First thing to start with our starter. Like a representative that you want to come and take a number, please. A representative comes and take a number, please. Who's number 3? Yes. This is picture number 3. Tell me anything you can notice about this picture. Anything. Who's number 3? Yes. This is number 3. What can you say about this? It's a letter H. Thank you. Number 7? Yes. This is number 7. Correct sign. Thank you. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. You will?
Black.
Yes, it's black. This is a star card we give to our student. You are a winner. Number 6. It's a rain.
سوري معلش حضرتك بس تكتبوا الاسم الثلاثي الاسم اللي هيطلع في الشهاده تمام الاسم واسم المدرسه ورقم التليفون اللي حضرتك عايز تكتبه والاسم الثلاثي والمسمى الوظيفي.
Number 1. Who's number 1? Yes. What can you tell us about this picture? What? It's a linear function. Okay. What do you think about these 2 points? But think about this line and these two lines. They are crossing. Yes. Yes. At intersection. Yes. Number 4. Yes. Number 4. This number 4. ABY. Are these letters or numbers? They are letters. Thank you. Please, number 2 and number 3. Who's number 2?
Yes.
Number 2. Do you think this letter V goes with this or with that? Goes with this arrow or with that arrow? Which one? This letter V goes with the number 5. So, what do you think? Letter V represents vertical. Thank you. And number 3 was number 3? Yes. Which arrow does it go with? This. It is the horizontal. Thank you. Our lesson today is about simultaneous equations. I'm going to give you a chart now. Alright? It's a KWLS. You have 4 columns, and you're going to fill in the first 2 columns only now, and the second 2 at the end of this block. You've got 4 minutes to do so. Yes, you're not right. Right, I don't do anything. Write what you know about the subject. We're talking about simultaneous situation. If you know nothing, write I know nothing. Because you are going to write at the end what you knew. No, the title. This is the title of our lesson today. It's about simultaneous equations. Write what you know about it. And what you want to know. What you know about simultaneous equations. If you don't know anything, write I don't know anything. This would be a good thing. Because at the end, you should do something.
So we have to pick only the first column?
The first 2 columns. I know nothing, I want to know everything about it. Yes. We're done. Thank you. Wait now. 1 minute to go. Thirty seconds to go. Okay, let's see what we are going to talk about. Our keywords today.
Simultaneous equations.
Please listen and repeat. Simultaneous equations. Whole class. Simultaneous equation. This group, please. This group. This group. Yes, miss. Yes, miss. What do you think simultaneous equations are? Look at this picture. We have two equations here. Okay? Equation means it has an equal sign. Equation means it has letters and numbers. Okay, let's see the definition. And yes, Mr. Muhammad, please, can you read it?
Equation with two or more variables
Yes.
have the same value, they can be solved at the same time.
So, what do you think are the keywords here in this definition?
At the same time.
At the same time,
with two or more.
two or more values
And can be solved.
can be solved, and we have the same value. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad.
X-axis.
Yes, please. X-axis.
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 Yes, this group,
X-axis.
and so on. This is the X-axis. Do you think it is vertical or horizontal? It is horizontal. Yes, miss. Can you read it? Axis? Paragraph. Which keyword do you think is here? It's horizontal. Thank you.
Y-axis.
Yes, please. No doubt. Yes, again.
Y-axis.
This group, please.
Y-axis.
Yes, miss.
Y-axis.
Y-axis. This is the Y-axis. Do you think it is vertical or horizontal? That's vertical. Letter V. Will you read the definition, please?
Vertical axis.
So, the keyword here is vertical. Thank you.
Variable.
Yes, please. By the way, this is my voice. Variable. Which do you think is the variable here? 5 or X? X. Do you know the value of X? No. We know it when we solve the equation. Thank you. Yes, please. Will you read it?
A symbol for a number we don't know yet.
Which do you think is the keyword here?
X. So,
Yes, in the definition.
symbol.
A symbol, and we don't know yet.
Solution.
Yes, the first word please.
Solve.
And the second word is?
Solution.
Miss. What do you think the difference between this word and that is?
This is a verb.
Yes, miss.
Putting the first one is a verb,
Yes?
the second one is a noun.
How do you know? From this suffix here.
Yes.
Shan. Okay. This is, what do you think the solution is in this equation? It's a 5. Yes. If we have x to the power of 2 equals 25, so x equals 5. And so this is right answer for the equation. It's the solution of the equation. Will you read the definition, please? When we get the right answer. So solution is an answer. It's the right answer.
Intersect. Intersection.
Yes, please. The first word, help class. And the second word is? Again, once more. What's the difference between this word and that word? Yes, please. Yes, this is a verb and this is a noun. And we know from this suffix here. And if we see these two straight lines, how many points do you think they can cross at? Only 1 point. If they meet at any other point, they are not going to be straight lines. They are going to be curved. And this represents a linear equation. Just when you read the definition, please. What do you think is the key word here? Point and cross. These are the new words of our lesson. Next bracts, have some bracts on there. Okay. Who can come and write the word on the picture? Yes. Is this right?
Yes.
Yes. Can you say it, please? Vertical. Thank you. Very good. Well, feel no sharp. Yes. Is this right?
Yes.
Can you say it, please? Very good. Thank you. Yes? Who else? Thank you.
Just 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Any word you want. That is right? Will you read it, please? Thank you. It's in the book. Yes, who else? We have 3 more words here. Am I going to choose? Yes, Is it right? Solution. What's the verb? Thank you. You have 2 more words. 2 more words. Someone come. Yes. Will you read it? Thank you. And the last one is for the best student in the class. Who is the best student in the class? It's me. This is 17. Again, one more exercise to master this. This one. I'm sorry for making you type this again. We are going to write the missing letters here. Okay, come and choose any word to complete. Nobody wants to share. Thank you. Will you read it? Thank you. Y-axis. Is she right?
Yes.
Yes. Excuse me, please. What missing letters did she add? X and S. X and S. Okay. Who else? Yes. You choose the easiest one. Thank you. Can you read it? Is she right? What missing letter did she add?
X.
Yes, who else? Will you read it, please? What letters did you add? E, E, O. Okay, thank you. We still have 3 more words. Yes? Will you read it, please? What letters did you add?
A-I.
Thank you. Yes? We have 2 more words. Any volunteer? Thank you. Letters? And the word is? And the verb is? So. Thank you. And the last word is? This is the longest one. Who can finish the letter? What letters did you add? Can you read it, please? What do you think simultaneous means? Happening at different times or at the same time? Yes, they are happening at the same time. Thank you. Again, one more exercise to master the new words. And it's this one. Rearranging letters. Yes. It's jumbled letters. If you are not willing, it's okay. If you are not willing to do so, it's okay.
This is more consolidation.
Okay, this is more.
If you have time, it depends on the time.
That's okay. And now open your books. And our lesson is page 33. You've got 5 minutes to read the lesson, underline any new words and underline our new words. 5 minutes to read the lesson, underline any new words to you, underline our new vocab. While you're reading these are our objectives of the lesson. Take the objectives we have achieved so far. While you're reading, take the objectives we have achieved so far.